Hey, welcome to Gotcha Motors. My name is Zach. How can I help you?
Well, Zach, my name's Ray, and I have a real interest in a Toyota RAV4 XLE four-wheel drive.
All right, you saw it online. That's fantastic. Thanks so much for coming in. You want to take it on a test drive, Ray? How can I best help you?
I don't need a test drive. I know I want the car as long as the price is right. That's right. It's that TV game show. The price is right.
Okay. What are you talking about price-wise? Do you have a monthly budget in mind?
I'm more concerned about the out-the-door price. I want to talk to you about a discount off of the MSRP and then what my total out-the-door price would be, including all taxes and fees.
Okay, and out the door price. Well, here at our dealership, I just want you to know, Ray, as a salesperson, that's not really, pricing isn't really what I get to handle. That's one of my managers. So if you're really interested in this out the door price, obviously I can talk to one of my managers for you. It would be really helpful to understand before I do talk to my manager. Do you have a trade-in? Do you plan on paying cash, finance, lease? Like, where do you want to be in terms of some of those other aspects of the deal?
I just want to get the out the door price on the vehicle. I haven't decided if I'm going to be trading a car or not. Don't worry about whether I'm paying cash or financing, because if we can't establish an equitable out the door price, none of that other stuff is going to matter.
Okay, so out the door price is what you want. But I mean, my manager is going to ask me, he's going to say, Zach, that customer's got a budget. Warren Buffett even has a budget. That customer has a budget. What's their monthly budget? So just, help me out when I go get the pricing for it. What's that monthly budget you want to be around? Just help me understand that.
You just let them know that my monthly budget's somewhere between what Warren Buffett can afford and what I can afford. And what those numbers are irrelevant until I get an out the door number. Here, I'll make life a little bit easier for you. We know that the vehicle I'm interested in has an MSRP of $35,004. So, my question to you, with no dealer-installed accessories of any kind, how much of a discount, then, can you give me off of the $35,000?
All right, let me go ask my manager. Let me go have that conversation. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ray, great news. I just had a conversation with Johnny. I love working with Johnny. He always gives me his best number first for our customers. And Johnny said this deal is only good for about an hour, okay? We got to get this done right now. And what Johnny said was we can do this deal at MSRP. I want to just walk you through here. Most of the vehicles on our lot, Ray, they have all sorts of protection packages and things like that we've added to them. Johnny said he won't charge you for any of that. The window tint that we put on the vehicle, for free. The powertrain warranty from the dealership, for free. And all that protection package stuff that I was talking about, for free. The deal is at MSRP. Now, we do have a processing or a dock fee, and that's something that we have to charge everyone. It's $999 here at Gotcha Motors, and then obviously your registration, but that's through the state and some processing fees associated with that. But, I can't help you there. And then obviously taxes. So your total out the door number with that MSRP plus the dock fee plus the taxes and fees, when I run it all up, we're looking at somewhere around $40,000-ish, $39,689 out the door. But like I said, only good for about an hour before Johnny might be coming out for my head. Okay.
I think I might like to meet Johnny, because Johnny must have just a tremendous sense of humor. I've done some research, and what I found as far as discounts are concerned at other dealerships and from what other people have paid is discounts somewhere between, $1,500 and $2,000. So let's just say at MSRP that you're suggesting, we're somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 away from me even disclosing to you whether or not I have a trade, whether or not I'm going to pay cash, whether or not I'm going to finance it, how much money I have to put down, and what my monthly budget might be. How can you help?
So it sounds like, Ray, even though we've added in the window tint, the powertrain warranty, and those protection packages for free, we're about, what'd you say, $1,000 to $1,500 apart?
I thought I said $1,500 to $2,000, but perhaps you need to get your hearing checked. I don't know.
It does look like you have some nice hearing aids on. Maybe I could borrow them after the deal. All right, let me go have another conversation with Johnny. Let me see what we can do. I know he's adamant that this deal is only good for about an hour, and this was the best number we could possibly do first. But let me go have that conversation and see what we can do.
Not a problem. Just let Johnny know that I'm adamant that if I don't get some type of discount between $1,500 and $2,000, you'll never know what my budget was.
Pops, there's a major issue out there. There are all sorts of people brokering your data, and anyone can buy it. Whether it's your social security number, your home address, what school you went to, all that information and so much more is being sold online to marketers and scammers. That's bad.
Absolutely. And the way to prevent that is to use Delete Me. Delete Me will help take your information away from all those brokers so that they can't sell it to the scammers out there.
Look at you, Pops. You sound like a Delete Me user yourself. I know I use Delete Me, and hundreds of my records have been scraped off of the internet, getting that information out of the hands of those scammers, marketers, and everything in between. We have a special offer for our CarEdge community, 20% off when you sign up with the link joindeleteme.com/CarEdge. Top of the description will be that link, Dad. We both use Delete Me. We enjoy using Delete Me. I like the monthly reports that show me all my data being removed from the internet. We thank Delete Me for sponsoring our channel.
One day you might not even see me here.
Okay, Ray, I have incredible news. Absolutely incredible news. Johnny ran me through a little bit of a market report. I have some data to share with you. First things first, Ray, there's this term that we use in the industry called days supply. I want you to understand that this RAV4 you're interested in, we have a 10 days supply in our market area. That means these things are selling, okay? All the inventory gets turned over in just 10 days. The reason I'm sharing that with you, Ray, is because no smoke and mirrors here. I want to help you. I want to be a good person to you. And I was able to get Johnny to give a $500 discount off of MSRP. He said that is final, absolutely final. If I go back to him and ask him for even more, he says we're not doing the deal. And he told me, he coached me. He said, tell the customer there's a 10 days supply. We're selling these things like hotcakes. That's the best we can possibly do. So let me know, Ray, do you have that trade? You're going to do cash? You're going to do finance? I don't think you're going to get a better deal anywhere else.
You have a 10-day supply, make it $100 for every day supply. Get me $1,000 discount. We got ourselves a deal.
You're telling me that if I go back there and I can get another $500 off, you're taking this home right now. Are you telling me that?
I just said you get me $1,000 discount off of MSRP, and you've got yourself a deal.
Do you have a trade?
Get me the 1,000, then we can talk about whether or not I have a trade.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to jot this down really quickly. Okay, sign right there, initial right there, if you don't mind. And I'll take that to my manager, Johnny, and I'll show him the signature. I'll show him the initials. I'll say, hey, customers committed, $1,000 off, done deal.
There you go. Take it back to Johnny.
All right, Ray, there you go. You got yourself a brand new RAV4. Now, can you tell me, do you have a trade? Because if you do, we're interested in buying it. And I need to know, do you want to do cash? Do you want to do finance? Do you want to lease? We've agreed to the out the door number. We're good to go on the $1,000 discount. Is there anything else I can do on that trade or on the cash finance or lease portion? Help me out here.
Truth be told, I don't have a trade. I do have a monthly budget, and I don't want to finance it for more than 60 months. I'll go over my cash down and everything else with the finance manager when I get into the finance manager's office. Oh, and by the way, you can share with him that I have a pre-approval through my credit union at 3.99% for 60 months.
Okay, Pops, so there you go. That was a great example of negotiating a car deal. It took about 8 minutes. In real life, that's going to take you about 80 or maybe 160, so we definitely condensed it. But what were some of the principles there that the salesperson was trying to do, the customer was trying to do? What did you do well? What should people who are watching this take away from it when they go to buy a new car?
Well, the salesperson really just wanted to get down to a monthly payment. They wanted to know what your monthly budget was. Hey, even Warren Buffett has a monthly budget. And I get that. What you as a customer always want to concentrate on is the out the door number. That's what you're asking for. You want to know what the total is with all the taxes and fees. Now, in this particular case, in order to get to an out the door number, we had to first negotiate a discount off of the MSRP without any deal or installed accessories. You wanted to be at MSRP. I wanted to be somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 off. And that is when the dance, the tango to a deal began.
Yeah. And as a salesperson, I came back with market information. You seem to have a rational understanding of where you wanted to be. You started higher than where we ultimately ended up, but that's a negotiating tactic in its own right. Start a little higher and negotiate, because you go back and forth a few times.
Yes. I mean, you always ask for more than what you expect to get. In any negotiation, you always include something that really had no value to you to begin with. Okay. So that is something that's easy to give up. And by saying, I need $1,500 to $2,000 off, knowing full well you're never going to get that because, well, there's a 10-day supply of cars. At least it gets the salesperson's thinking up that I'm never going to get this deal done at $500 off or $750 off. So you get them thinking that they're going to have to give a little more than what they intended.
Absolutely. All right, folks, if we can help you out at all, caredge.com or watch some of the other videos here on the channel. Good luck out there negotiating. Great job, Dad. Thanks so much.
Thank you.